All right, let's jump right into this explainer. We're talking about an invisible force that literally dictates everything around us, from a catastrophic car crash to just casually tossing a baseball in the yard. We're diving into momentum. It's this constant, unseen presence governing every single moving thing in our universe. Whether you're just walking down the street or you're watching a massive rocket launch into orbit, you are watching momentum in action. So today, we're going to unpack exactly how it works, why it actually matters to you, and how it is secretly protecting you every single day. But first, I've got to ask you a question, and it's a bit of a counterintuitive mystery. What packs a deadlier physical punch? A heavy coconut falling from a 15-meter tree? Or a tiny bullet fired directly from a handgun? Now, your gut is probably screaming the bullet, right? I mean, it's traveling at blistering speeds. There's no way a coconut compares. But physics, well, physics has a funny way of subverting our expectations. Lock in your jets, because the answer actually lies at the very heart of what we're uncovering today. To give you a quick roadmap, we've got 5 spectacular facts we're covering today. 1, everything moving has an invisible oomph. 2, speed and weight are a package deal. 3, the force is unstoppable until it's transferred. 4, time is the ultimate shock absorber. And 5, the universe never, ever loses momentum. Okay, let's get into it. So what is momentum really? At its core, it's just mass in motion. The physics equation is beautifully simple. P equals m times v. The P is momentum, m is mass, so how heavy the thing is, and v is velocity, meaning how fast it's going and in what direction. It's a package deal. If you bump up either the mass or the speed, the momentum shoots right up with it. Now, what if you have something incredibly massive, but it's just sitting there? Picture a monstrous, thousands of tons freight train parked at a station. Despite being unbelievably heavy, its momentum is absolutely zero. Because its velocity is zero, any mass multiplied by zero is just zero. It has potential, sure, but zero actual oomph. Honestly, a tiny mosquito buzzing past that parked train has more momentum than the entire train itself. Crazy, right? And that brings us to the 2 completely different ways something can become essentially unstoppable. On one side, you've got high mass and low speed, like our freight train creeping along at just a couple miles per hour. It's moving super slow, but because it is so heavy, you're not stopping it. On the totally opposite end, you have tiny weight but lightning fast speed, like our bullet. It's practically weightless, but its extreme velocity gives it an immense amount of momentum. Both are incredibly hard to stop, just for entirely different mathematical reasons. So, let's crunch the numbers and solve our opening mystery. A 1-kilogram coconut falling from a 15-meter tree hits the ground at about 17 meters per second. Multiply those, and you get 17 kilogram meters per second of momentum. Now, the bullet. Your average bullet might weigh just 10 grams. So, 0.01 kilograms, traveling at a blazing 400 meters per second. Multiply that out. The momentum is only 4. No way? Right? The falling coconut actually carries over 4 times the sheer physical momentum of the speeding bullet. Now, obviously, a bullet is uniquely deadly because all that force is focused on a tiny point that pierces deeply. But purely in terms of raw physical oomph, that heavy coconut hits with drastically more power. Before we move on, though, I absolutely need to give a quick disclaimer. Please do not go outside and try to catch falling coconuts or test high-speed impacts yourself. Knowing the math won't stop your bones from breaking. This explainer is strictly for educational purposes, not medical or survival advice. Stay safe out there, folks. All right, Section 1, Isaac Newton and the Rules of Motion. To understand how all this math was actually developed, we have to look back at one of history's greatest minds, Sir Isaac Newton. Understanding his rules of motion is literally what lets us build skyscrapers and launch rockets today. Newton didn't just look at how fast things went. He looked at how speed changes. He figured out that to alter an object's motion, you have to apply a force. His famous second law basically says the net force acting on an object is exactly equal to how fast its momentum changes over time. So if you want to drastically change something's momentum in a split second, you need a massive, usually destructive force. Which brings us to a really fascinating concept called impulse. Impulse is just a fancy term for a change in momentum. And the magic formula here is impulse equals force multiplied by time. This is a total game changer. It reveals that time is the secret ingredient to altering force. If you can just stretch out the duration of an impact, even by a fraction of a second, you drastically reduce the punishing force involved. Let's look at a real-world timeline, something that happens in sports every single day. Imagine a baseball hurtling right at you.
If you hold your arm out stiff as a board, catching the ball stops its momentum in, say, zero point 0.1 seconds. Because that time is so incredibly short, the force spikes, and your hand is going to sting like crazy. But if you instinctively pull your hand backward as the ball hits your glove, you might extend that catch to 0.4 seconds. By just quadrupling the time of the impact, you've cut the painful force acting on your hand by a whopping 75%. Same exact change in momentum, just spread out over a longer timeline.
Moving on to Section 2, momentum in the real world. So, how do these textbook physics principles actually solve complex, high-stakes problems in our daily lives? Well, the golden rule here is the law of conservation of momentum. It dictates that in a closed system, momentum is never truly created or destroyed. It's just passed from one object to another, kind of like a baton in a relay race. The total amount of motion before a crash has to perfectly equal the total amount of motion after it. The universe is the ultimate accountant. Its books always balance to zero. And accident investigators use this perfect accounting literally every single day. Look at this forensic breakdown of a car crash. Car A, weighing 2,000 kilograms, is speeding at 25 meters per second and rear-ends Car B, which is stopped at a red light. After the crunch, they tangle together into one heavy mass of 3,200 kilograms. Because momentum cannot be lost, investigators can measure the final skidding speed of those twisted cars, which drops to 15.6 meters per second, and work the math completely backwards. They can prove exactly how fast Car A was speeding before the impact. The math never, ever lies. And because of this math, engineers can deliberately use that force and time relationship to save our lives. Modern cars are built with crumple zones, front ends designed to crush like an accordion. Why? Because crushing takes time. By extending the crash duration by just milliseconds, the lethal force hitting the passengers drops dramatically. We see this principle everywhere. Shock absorbers in airplane landing gear giving us smooth touchdowns, padded mats protecting falling gymnasts, and even tugboats slowly pushing massive oil tankers over a long time to safely dock them. It's all the exact same invisible physics. And that brings us to Section 3. Try this at home.
Let's take this from theory to a fun, completely safe backyard experiment you can do yourself. It is the absolute best way to demonstrate the science to anyone, regardless of age. All you need is a water balloon. Fill it up, step back, and toss it to a friend. First, tell them to catch it with perfectly stiff, rigid arms. The balloon hits, stops instantly, the force spikes, and boom, they're soaked. Next, try it again, but tell them to catch it softly, pulling their arms backward and letting their hands travel with the balloon for a second. By increasing the time of the catch, the force drops and the delicate balloon stays perfectly intact. You're literally feeling the protective power of the Impulse-Momentum Theorem right in your own hands.
As we wrap up this explainer on the mechanics of motion, I want to leave you with something to chew on. Every step you take pushes against the Earth, and the Earth pushes back. Every breeze, every raindrop, every moving car is participating in this grand, never-ending exchange of physical energy. So if the universe never truly loses momentum but only passes it along, what unseen forces are currently transferring their energy to shape your everyday life? Keep observing, keep questioning, and I'll catch you next time.